Meantime, in Georgia, a bill that would severely limit cell phone use in the classroom by students is waiting for Governor Brian Kemp's signature.
Some districts like Chattanooga County already have policies like this in place at the local level. The leader there says he does not have a problem with a law that restricts use going into effect across the state. And efforts from lawmakers in different states across our region seem to agree that this is a good idea. However, parents and students say limiting communication will not end well. News Channel 9's Mary Beth Mangrum joins us now to tell us more. Mary Beth.
Kim, Josh, while there's been some concern around safety, this bill has made it all the way to Governor Brian Kemp's desk. But if it were passed into law, it'd be up to the school districts to create policies in case of emergency.
As a kindergarten teacher, I can tell you I had a kindergartner who had a cell phone.
Some Georgia educators are showing support for a bill now on Governor Brian Kemp's desk that would ban elementary and middle school students access to their phones during school hours. But for some, it raises concerns on safety.
What if that phone could save lives in an active shooter situation? These are true concerns as a parent that all of us will typically think about.
The policies do provide for students to have access in an emergency.
This bill says districts are responsible for creating their own policy, which has to include how to handle things like emergency contact with parents. Students who need access to certain devices because of medical or learning needs will have exceptions.
When you say, hey, it's not just a school rule, it's the law, makes a big difference.
Catoosa County Schools Superintendent Chance Nick says it wouldn't change much for their students.
The middle schools are not allowed to have their phones out at all. Even at the high schools, you're allowed to use them at lunch or before and after school, but you're not allowed to use it during class time without teacher permission.
In Tennessee, Governor Bill Lee signed off on a similar bill in late March.
I do think we're going to start seeing it in a lot of states because it is a problem.
In a social media poll, we asked parents what they thought about this state bill. With nearly 400 responses, 52% of participants agree, while 48% aren't in favor. Kim?
Mary Beth, thank you. Alabama State House also just passed a bill banning cell phone use in public schools. And if signed into law, this policy would take effect for the 2025-26 school year.